Welcome to Coffee Confessions. The topic of the day is older woman, younger guy.
Go by the records, you will see all the elders, everyone saying, you know, the girls mature faster.
My issue was that was never an issue because I got married to a Catholic. I was a Hindu and I got married to a Catholic. So that was a little bigger sort of issue than age.
Why do you think it's such a big deal for younger men to date older women?
Well, it depends on the nationality. If it's an Asian, then back in Asia, I think so it's the literacy and the education factor which will always highlight. And or else if you're in a country like UAE, a developing country, I believe parents have an open mind which will help them to decide the situation, yeah.
Okay. In your experience, what do you think is the most attractive pull for you personally?
For me personally, I would say if I get an option of selecting an older woman, I would say elder woman, a mature woman sounds better, then I would go for that. And that would be far better for me.
So do you think stability is one of the factors that attracts younger men?
Truly, stability is one thing which attracts us because mature women and the elderly women are more experienced with their life, and they do not get arrogant or they do not get angry on, you know, like minor things or problems, and they are more disciplined.
For a lot of women, having control of their lives is important. Do you think that is more manageable with a younger guy?
Well, for the women, if they think that it's they are more controlling the guy, because you know, if the guy is really young, I think so his maturity level is not yet reaching her level. So by the time he will recognize or he will come to a point, it would be too late. So I think so it's good let her have the control over the guy.
Do you think there is a cultural taboo in older women and younger men?
We've only seen things in the past being older men, younger women. It's always been there. Like even if you take your examples of your parents, there have always been age gaps, or the guys have always been older than the girls. There was a 13-year difference between my dad and my mom.
Oh, wow.
And that's okay. It's a big number. I don't think we've seen that nowadays, but then it's a big number. But yeah, we've never been exposed to that sort of relationships where there are more number of older women dating or getting married to younger men. So that's why I guess it's a taboo. It's not a norm.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about these relationships that people have in their mind?
They're just not used to change, I guess. It's just once everyone gets used to it, then it becomes a norm again, and then it's not a taboo anymore.
So Cherry, your advice to women who have been asked out by younger men, should they go for it?
They definitely should give a try. I should just tell them that don't say no just because of the number. Go out for a date and then see how you guys click.
देखें, आप बस ऑनलाइन जाएं, वेबसाइट का नाम लिखें, ब्रांड के सारे प्रोडक्ट्स आ जाएंगे, and then आप अपना फेवरेट प्रोडक्ट क्लिक करें, add to cart, proceed to checkout, अपनी सारी डिटेल्स फिल करें, and done.
सीखने की कोई उम्र नहीं होती. Mahmood 500 Rise, bringing families together since 1979.
Why do you think it's such a big deal?
Well, I would just go back to something which is more like traditionally, that people have put it up this whenever, even, I mean, I'll just try to put it up in this way, not blaming the groom or the bride, anything, but even when the bride side, when they look out for a guy, they tend to look out for someone who's elder to the girl. You know, it's not someone, I don't see, whether it's traditionally or even, you know, generally, you don't see for the parents looking out for a girl, so a guy who's younger.
That's true.
You know, like if, so they have a lot of things attached to it, whether it's, you know, the monetary things, with the financials, with the stability, maturity as well. So I think it starts from there, rather than we just go about and saying that, you know, it's a journal thing, because people have made it this way. But if we go about and say that it has become more of a normal thing now. I mean, it's not so much of a taboo as such. People go ahead and marry the elder woman, and date or however it is.
Do you think culturally we've evolved now and things have changed while finding a partner?
Well, yes, it has evolved quite a lot. But again, as I said, there are certain things which people go by the norms. They don't get out of that somehow. Somehow they're in that own shell, however it is. Still, even I see that the girls have become more independent. The women are able to support themselves financially. So earlier, the reason was definitely this, that the girls or the women, they have to be supported by their husband. So they have to be elder, be financially strong, and then the women were taken care of. But now the women can take care of themselves, whether it is financially or socially we are talking about. But still, the whole idea comes somehow when we talk about the families and everything, they don't go back and say, oh no, we are going to look for a younger guy for this girl, so this is something which is, I think, as far as we are talking about, parents or the family is looking out. But when there is a connection between two people, I think it's more about the connection rather than anything else. That's more important, whether elder, younger, same age. You have to connect with the person. And as far as if you ask me, there shouldn't be a taboo with terms of dating an elder woman or marrying an elder woman, because definitely the maturity level is higher. The understanding is higher, most important. Let's not make it that, I wouldn't want to say to the girls who are younger that they are immature or something. No, they are not. But still, to make it a point that understanding level will be more.
So in your opinion, what do you think would be the biggest drawback of dating someone older?
I think one could be socially, if you're concerned about it. People would say various reasons you're dating because she's financially strong or whatever, blah, blah. Or, there can be a lot of reasons for that. Other could be it's not about a control factor or something, but when some people become headstrong, it might come into that point that, as I said, it is always the maturity level brings in more to gel with people, but still, when some people become so headstrong, it might not be, even when you're right being younger, people may not, give you that advantage or that, that heed which you're supposed to be given. Yeah, that, no, you're right, though you're younger or whatever, but I must listen to you. No, I'm headstrong, I'm older, I know more, I've seen more seasons, more summers than you, so that's why. Yeah, pretty much.
Have you ever been in a relationship with an older woman, and how has your family and friends reacted to that?
Raaton ko jagane wali and all that. That way.
ये गलती से भी पीछे नहीं आना चाहिए.